Somewhere on this planet, you're watching this video, and it's a good chance you're thinking about making a move. Maybe you've heard about the Central Coast of California, and maybe a friend mentioned it. Maybe you're just driving through on the 101 and thinking, wait, people actually live here? Well, today we're going to be talking about the community of Arroyo Grande. I'm a real estate broker here. I've been working this community and living in this community for the last 17, almost 18 years now. And I've got some pros and cons of living in Arroyo Grande. Hope you enjoy it. One of the pros of living in Arroyo Grande is the village. This is a great community feel. It's kind of the heart of the town. A lot of community events, farmers market, little shops, bakeries, meat shop, lots of things to do. And it's a really awesome place to come and just get the vibe of the small town feel. I have an opinion that a town with a downtown has a heart. There's a soul in a community that has a downtown area like the village of Arroyo Grande. I've lived in this community since 2008. I've been a broker and real estate agent since 2009. And this is one of the things that makes this community different from others. The town of Arroyo Grande, the township, started over 100 years ago. And this downtown area has always been the heart of Arroyo Grande. So this is pro number one, is this walkable community feel with the parades and community events and all the little town. Now these are all individual owner. There's no franchises allowed in the village. So these are all just mom and pop shops, and you got a real sense of community in it. It's one of the pros of Arroyo Grande. One of the biggest pros of Arroyo Grande is the village. This is a over 100-year-old community, Arroyo Grande, and the village has always been the heart of it. I think that small towns especially, but any community, if they've got a downtown, there's a soul to it. It doesn't feel like a strip mall. It doesn't feel like a suburban sprawl. This is a genuine town in and of itself. 15,000 people living here. There's 50,000 in 5 cities. It's been a great place to raise my kids. And I'm so connected to this community and love living here since 2008. And we just can't get enough of it. One of the cool things I'm going to go see here in just a second is the walking bridge. This bridge has been in place for over 100 years. One of the old timers was telling me how the city a few years ago felt that it was dangerous. They tried to get rid of it, and the cement supports that had been poured into the hillside were so strong they couldn't jackhammer them out. So they decided to just rebuild the bridge, make it more safe. It's a great area. You're going to love coming here, checking it all out. Let's see if we can find the chickens. Little alleyways. They do have some feral chickens that wander around here. I got the dog with me, but there's the chickens. He's not gonna, those chickens won't hang around us because I got the dog, but there they are. They just wander around. I don't know if you're supposed to feed them or not. I don't think so, but that's what they do. Another unique thing about Arroyo Grande is this walking swinging bridge. Established in 1875. These concrete pilings were so sturdy that when it was determined that the city didn't want to spend the money to refurbish this bridge, they attempted to tear them out. They couldn't do it. Beautiful here. You'll love it. There's a historical gazebo and parks on the other side. I don't know if you can catch the swinging and swaying on this video, but Now, we always give you a bonus, and the bonus today is a con. It is June 19th, Juneteenth today. And about 10 in the morning. And if you look behind me and look above, cloudy. In fact, if you looked earlier in the video, you hadn't happened to notice it was a little misty even. There's a running joke among those who live here about each of the months during the quote-unquote summertime. It's usually the cooler months of the year, to be honest. We have May gray, June gloom, no sky July, August, and then finally in September the sun comes back out. So a con is overcast until midday or so. Rio Grande clears sooner than Pismo and Grover or Oceano, but yeah, a con is the gray sky. If you need sunshine when you first wake up in the morning, you got to go further east or get used to this.
Proximity to the beach really is kind of the main thing. 11 minutes from most places in the town part of Arroyo Grande to get to the beach. You've got access points at Oceano, Grover Beach, and Pismo, Shell Beach. They're all very close. It's about an hour and 25 minutes down to Santa Barbara, 45 minutes up to the wine country in Paso, Robles, and San Luis Obispo is about 25 minutes away. You want to get a little staycation, you can run up to Cambria or San Simeon and see some of the rougher north coast up that way. Let's talk about our first real con. In my world, housing. Housing costs in Rio Grande have gone up over the last 5-6 years, starting with the pandemic, as LA and Bay Area workers realized they could work remotely from a beautiful place like this. And partially due to just uptick in real estate. We've got a limited amount of buildable space and buildable lots here in Arroyo Grande and surrounding communities. And that leads to shortage, and that leads to prices going up. You get something like this here in this neighborhood, Rancho Grande, that has an ocean view, you're going to pay well over $1.5 million, close to $2 million at this time. This is June of 2026. If you're coming from the Bay or from LA, higher priced areas, it's going to feel like a bargain. But if you're coming from someplace more moderately priced, it's going to feel a little bit expensive. The houses are customized. There's not a lot of tract builds in these smaller communities. So you can usually find something that if you set your budget correctly, I don't want you to come here and fall in love with the place and not being able to afford what you need. So con number one, housing costs. Now we're back to another con. Rio Grande, like a lot of California coastal communities, has a freeway running right through the middle of it. So one of the cons is traffic and somewhat some accessibility. Now it's 10 a.m. in the morning right now. So there's not a lot of traffic over my shoulder here yet. But if you're trying to head south at 4 in the afternoon or 5 in the afternoon, you're going to have some traffic to deal with. And in the morning, if you headed north, up to San Luis Obispo or further north, you're going to have some traffic to deal with there. Again, I don't want you to get surprised. I mean, it's not LA, Orange County. You're not going to be sitting here for hours.
All right, so pro number, I've lost count. Another pro. I've been selling real estate in this town for a long time. I've lived here for a long time. And one of the things that consistently comes up is as an appeal why people would move here is this sense of community. And I think it's probably been woven through all of these different pros and cons as we go through this video today. But Rio Grande is a great coastal California community. I think it is what California sort of used to be 40, 50, longer years ago. There's a genuine sense of community, people who love where they live. It caters to people with family and kids, great schools, and then, of course, over half of the community is retirees who are looking for this consistent comfortable weather, and some housing stock that's customized for them. We do have the hospital and good doctors, access to actually a pretty new hospital in Santa Maria, San Luis Obispo hospitals as well. And if you need to go for more medical beyond that, you've got Santa Barbara, Los Angeles to the south, and then the Bay Area medicine to the north. Just a great sense of community. And so that's my pro number 5 on my list here, is if you're tired of living and being anonymous in a big city, you have a lot of opportunity to get connected in a small town community, get involved in service organizations, churches, and just really enjoy this, what everything that there is to offer here. So it looks like on my list, it's pro number 5 is community and quality of life. I think you'll love it. So there you have it. Some pros and cons of living in Arroyo Grande from somebody who's lived and worked here in Arroyo Grande for the last, well, over 17 years now. It's a great community, sense of community with a beautiful village, some quirks, some traffic issues, a little bit of fog in the morning during the summertime, but all in all, a great place to live. If you're looking for a real estate broker to support you in your home search in these little communities around here, I'm happy to help. Put my experience to work for you. 805-540-4825. Scott Taylor with the Elite Real Estate Group. Keller Williams Realty. License number 01864-709. We'll see you guys on the next one.